A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why. A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
You used the same pitch level for all three.
Oh.
You're gonna hear it in the replay immediately. Okay. Do you want to try doing it again?
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm telling you why. I'm screaming.
So you went really high in pitch, but we're running to say you raised the pitch, but you raised the pitch on everything, so you're still flat. You're just high flat. Before you were lower flat, but now you're high flat.
Okay, I'm
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, so I can hear that you're thinking that last thought group you want to go higher. The problem is you're missing what's happening in the first two thought groups. What's going on from thought group to thought group? What's the difference between the first thought group and the second thought group? What's the difference?
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't.
Better. What
It's
did you
going
do? It went
Lower,
lower.
yeah, going lower.
So we're high.
Yeah.
We're midpoint, low, high. That's basically our movement. So we're like third floor, second floor, fourth floor. That's basically our movement. Okay, let's listen to it again.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's just kind of talk about this a little bit. So, what would happen
So good.
if he didn't go as high on the last thought group? If he didn't go as high in pitch, like if he just said a small piece of me likes, so another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why. What's the difference between that, where I still go a little higher, versus what he's doing here?
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
He had the comparison, the first and the second.
Uh huh.
And he
Good.
made the stress point, the last
Uh huh.
one.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
grabbing the attention.
Exactly. Okay. There's a concept in video called a pattern disrupt. Have you guys heard of a pattern disrupt? You've seen it before. If you watch a lot of TV shows nowadays, one thing you
Like
may
jump
notice
scares.
is they not as I mean jump scares are also pattern disrupts too, but like if you watch like your favorite TV show, most likely every 8 seconds, what happens? Think of your favorite show. What happens almost every 8 seconds, like a clock?
Camera
Do you know?
changes.
The camera changes. You're never going to be able to unsee it. Watch your favorite show and just you can time it like every 8 seconds or faster. You're going to see something changes on screen. I promise you. Okay? It's even faster on commercials. Okay, this is a pattern disrupt. It regains your attention and focus. Okay, this leads into what you just mentioned, Susan. You're like, okay, so the first two thought groups, what's happening? He's lulling you into a pattern. There's this thing and then there's this thing. There's two parts to this where I want you to compare. But now I need to tell you why it's important. There's this. But here's why this is important. Okay, so by using that higher pitch, I'm regaining your attention. Okay, this is an important element of storytelling. Because if you don't have these pattern disrupts, people are going to fall asleep. They're going to stop caring. They're going to check their phone. They're going to do everything but pay attention to you. Okay? So let's listen again.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Did you notice what he's also doing too? A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. Pause. I'm going to tell you why. So he's a little slower on the first two thought groups. A small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. So he's doing a couple things to regain your focus. He's pausing between doesn't and I'ma. He's changing the pitch. He's also changing the speed. I'm going to tell you why. It's so much faster than everything that came before it. These are all elements of contrast.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. So, with all of those things in mind, let's see if we can get what he's doing.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A little pitchy on the I'ma.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
What's
why.
he- Okay. What is he stressing
tell. I
You
think.
think it's tell?
I'm gonna tell
Let's
you
see.
why.
I'm gonna tell
Maybe it's
you
why.
why. Let's listen.
It's
Small piece of
why.
me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah. Why? Why it goes
Okay.
very high.
No, you're really paying attention to that speed on that last thought group, which is good. I'm glad you're thinking about it. Don't. How do I put this? Speed isn't just saying things faster. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna tell you why. No, it's not because you're gonna get real tight. You're gonna rush some things. Okay, focus on your vowels. Give your vowels enough space. Give your vowels enough space. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
I'm
why.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
I'm gonna tell
why.
you a little higher on why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah. So notice that we're not saying I'm gonna tell you why. No, he's not saying that. That's not how he's saying that. I'm gonna tell you why. Give space to your vowels. Don't rush your vowels. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Talking fast is not about talking fast. I know that sounds ironic, but it's true. Okay.
A small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
That was your best one by far. Now you could probably take that last talk group a little higher in pitch, but the
Yeah.
movement there was much better. Much better.
A small piece of me like it. Another piece of me doesn't. Oh, no, it's the same. A small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm
Higher.
gonna tell you why.
Higher. I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
tell you
why.
why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm telling you why.
Why?
Why? Why?
You can go higher than that. Why?
Why?
Good.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Good.
So is a short form.
It is. So I'm going to. You can also say I'm gonna, but sometimes it gets reduced for just I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why. Tao is asking a question related to volume. What happens to volume when we raise pitches? Volume is another tool of contrast. Okay. Just because you go higher in pitch does not mean you have to go higher in volume. Just because you go higher in pitch does not mean you go higher in volume. I can whisper.
Yeah, there's a huge jump at the end.
There is a lot of movement in pitches here. So the question then becomes, are you doing this in your own speech? Are you doing
I don't
this?
think other native speakers are doing it.
Okay, so to be clear, like there is certainly a performance aspect to this because he's a comedian on stage.
Mm.
However, I'll put it like this: when we practice and we exaggerate things, we kind of have to exaggerate because if you practice things without the exaggeration in real life, you're going to naturally tone things down. So like when you practice like this in your natural speech, you're going to really just do this in most cases. So here's the problem. Let's say you just practice like this. Well, then in real life, you're just going to go down to here. You know what I mean? So like we have to go. And also these are great communication techniques. These are things you can apply to your own speech. There's nothing stopping you. Like you want to become a better storyteller. Like the next time you're talking to your friends, do this stuff.